Back when Jack Kirby and Stan Lee co-created the comic book superhero Black Panther in the 1960s, the largest audience they could reach was at most 200,000 through circulation. But when the Marvel Studios film starring Chadwick Boseman opens this weekend, it will be seen by millions of fans around the world. Excitement and anticipation for the movie directed by Ryan Coogler are at a boiling point. The film is projected to open to $100 to $150 million and could become the biggest launch ever for a Marvel Cinematic Universe hero's first standalone movie. Black Panther is already being heralded by those who have seen it as a cultural movement. Kirby died in 1994, but his family tells The Hollywood Reporter's comic book movie destination Heat Vision that the legendary artist would be overcome with joy and likely some shock with how beloved his one-time risky character has become. Kirby's son Neal told THR's Ryan Parker, 50 years ago he could have never envisioned the statement that this movie is making and the way it is being embraced by everybody. He added, in terms of a message, that was always his intention, but he could have never envisioned reaching this size of an audience. Created in 1966 by Lee and Kirby, Black Panther was revolutionary as the first African superhero in mainstream comics. Considered by Kirby as one of his most important creations for its message, T'Challa, aka Black Panther, was a black man with brawn, brains, wealth, and advanced technologies, introduced in the middle of the Civil Rights Movement. Neal Kirby, a high school senior when Black Panther first appeared in Fantastic Four number 52 in summer 1966, remembers his father talking to him about introducing the character. He said, I recall during the winter or early spring he asked me what I would think of a black superhero in the comics. Of course, he was very much for it, as we all were at the time. He added, my father was a very socially liberal person. He would have been the Bernie Sanders of his day. He very much believed in social justice and equality, so he honestly thought it was time. Why shouldn't African Americans have their own superhero? But such a character at the time was risky both creatively and for life and limb. However, Kirby didn't care, according to his son. The comic book legend dealt with adversity before over another character, Captain America, who was portrayed as punching Adolf Hitler in the face in his 1941 first issue. Neal Kirby recalled, I remember at one time he received a letter or something happened and he was a little concerned. He added, it kind of went back to his day when he and Joe Simon created Captain America, and they were receiving death threats from the American Nazi Party in New York. And as the story goes, Mayor LaGuardia put a police car outside their studio, so there was a little concern there again, but it was a passing thing. I don't think he ever expected blowback like the KKK coming after him or anything like that. More than anything, the Kirby family says they are happy that the legendary artist is finally getting his due for creating numerous popular Marvel characters with Lee. So will you be checking out Kirby's legacy and seeing Black Panther in theaters this weekend? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Until next time, for The Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.